Hey, this is David from Tough Guys TV. This is kind of a weird one-off video. So in my town in Crandall, there's this super old house. It was built in the early 1900s. They're about to tear it down tomorrow. And the guy that owns it was nice enough to let us in. And I only have a few minutes, so I'm just gonna take a quick video and show you guys around this house. And then it's gonna get torn down tomorrow. So I figured I would show you guys what it looks like. I'll take some videos from the outside, and maybe for people that are, live here in Crandall, they might want to see this video or show it to their friends or family or whatever. So let's walk around. So here's what it looks like from the outside. That's actually my house over there. And this thing is just super old. They're building a few new houses across here. There's gonna be 3, I think. So this thing is getting torn down tomorrow. And I figured it'd be cool to send it off and let you guys take a look at what this thing is all about. So let's take a look inside. And this is the famous front porch. Apparently Gene Hackman, or not Gene Hackman, I don't remember the guy's name. I'm gonna have to splice that in here. Willy Wonka. He sat on this porch when they shot a Bonnie and Clyde movie. Bonnie and Clyde was never actually here, but they call this the Bonnie and Clyde house. So anyways, as you can see, big wraparound porch, very cool. And front door, lovely living room, charm, I like it. You can see basically everything in here is old shiplap. Ceilings, walls, before, but this stuff is in really, really bad shape. The termites have destroyed it, water damage, and everything else. So, see some of that old wallpaper, old velvet wallpaper there. Super cool. And you can see the paneling here. I guess it was remodeled in like the 70s. So that old paneling is what you're gonna see because of that remodel. But you can see behind it what was there. And actually there it looks like there might have been an old fire at some point. So something burned at some point. But anyways, that's kind of an overview of the living room. And then in this room here, kind of a nice bay window. Kind of imagine being in this house back then, early 1900s, and seeing out to basically just farmland around here. And you can see the wavy glass in this old window. Pretty wild. And see, here's the old weights for the window. Still hanging in there. Probably haven't seen that if you're a younger generation. Very cool. So I guess this might have been the dining room of some kind. Big opening into the main entrance. And then this goes around to the kitchen. Now this may or may not have been the original kitchen. We got kind of a butler's pantry here. Now this kind of kitchen just is in the corner. And I'm watching where I step because I do not want to fall through the floor. This thing has seen better days. And here we have the little storage room underneath the stairs. That's lovely. Got a big hole in the floor there. Let's see. Little hallway area, and it looks like that goes back out to the living room. So here's the kitchen that's in here now. Again, some old 70s type wallpaper. Ceiling fan looks kind of sad. It's kind of droopy. And these cabinets are definitely not anywhere near the original cabinets. These are definitely not even close to anything that's that old. So again, it's very cool that it's such an old house, but it really just doesn't have, the original stuff in it. So it's super cool. I wish that it was actually old, like the stuff that was in it was some of the original stuff, because it'd be a lot cooler, just to see that and experience it. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to get to the upstairs. I don't even know if that's possible, and let's try that. All right, so I'm in a room now that literally has no floor. That's the outside wall, and this thing has definitely seen better days. Somebody has put some strips in here to kind of fur it out. You can see through there into the living room area, and this is the floor. Definitely something is burned at some point or another. And there's an old tree stump that they've got concrete blocks on. That was holding up the floor. Now that's a pretty cool old sink. That is really, really cool. Porcelain, single mount sink, very neat. That is very, very cool. Definitely not obviously original, but super old nonetheless. Here's a good view of that shiplap that's between all the walls. And there's another room over there that's kind of destroyed, falling off. We're getting into the back corner now. So this looks like this was used for a bathroom. So we have a toilet over there, maybe a vanity. There's a handicap bar, so maybe a tub was here. Not really sure on that. Trying to make sure I don't walk into a spider's web. Got an old gas vent there, and this is just kind of like a half wall, so I don't know, maybe I just air out your toilet that way. Now this room is just completely destroyed. Again, we've got some blue paint, so that's cool. And then that goes back into the kitchen there. And then this door goes to the outside. So it's kind of a back room, maybe like a rear family room. And there is an old cast sewer line that's completely crushed. That's pretty cool. Got an old brick Atlas. Very neat. Oh, here we go. Staircase. And just that little pass through to that back room. And let's go up here and hope that we don't fall through. Nice view. A little bit of wasp nest there. No big deal. Nice view out that way. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this is just a bunch of storage here. Yeah, that's appropriate. It's the video. So we can see out the front. This is out the front. You see the cars driving by there. So we're upstairs. We made it safe. Well, that's questionable. It's got a piece of paneling. I think they were just trying to cover up the windows because they were all broken out and probably didn't want people in here like me. There's my house again, over there across the street. Hello, house. And kind of walking gingerly here. More upstairs bedrooms. Very cool. Big baseboard, big door trim. Just cool detail you don't really see much anymore. Again though, not knowing how old this is, you know, it's cool to see, but yeah, that closet actually passes through. That's kind of cool. Again, see some of that really cool shiplap. It'd be great to see a salvage company, you know, take this place over, to be able to really just save everything possible, but I just think it's too big of an undertaking. Now this is a cool room here. You kind of imagine being able to see out over the land from up here. Very cool. Little attic access. Won't be going up in there. And you see this old, the real old siding. Very cool as well. Now for me, yeah, I grew up in Indiana and we were always fixing up really old houses. And it's cool to get to see this kind of stuff. You don't see a lot of details, you know, like, you know, just the door moldings and stuff. You don't see that stuff nowadays. It's cool to have the chance to walk around in this old house and, you know, see it one time. I've never been in here, so it's cool to see it before they tear it down and share it with everybody. The side of it, walk around the side here, this little church back behind, and then back here on the back side they've got a little barn. There's that room with all those windows up there on the back side. I almost feel like this whole thing was just an addition at one point, maybe in the 70s. Some kind of tile area back here. It's kind of weird. Hello, ants. Yeah, just the way that's shaped. I mean, it could have been an addition, but it also could have just always been there. I mean, who knows? These old houses. The shed is definitely newer than 1906, that's for sure. All right, so that's what I got for this. Thought it was pretty cool. A few minutes to walk you guys through this old house. I'll try to put a link up to maybe that movie that I was talking about, the Bonnie and Clyde movie. But remember, Bonnie and Clyde, as far as I know, were never actually here. Check out the last podcast on the left. Tons of information about Bonnie and Clyde. But anyways, this is the cool house here in Crandall. I think they call it the Crandall house. I'm going back to my house because that was gross. See you guys soon.